Alrighty guys, we are going to go ahead and get the show on the road. Welcome back to another video right here on my Twitch live stream channel, DZPalomino. If you guys watch me on Twitch, this is pretty much the early access before it becomes available as a rerun on my YouTube channel. If you guys watch me on YouTube, welcome back to the rerun, where we are getting back with playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Playlist episode number 10, folks. Whew. We have answered a lot of questions and a lot of knowledge has been explored. And for this episode, folks, we are actually getting back to the event, Cave Crawl. So pretty much this will be Cave Crawl number 2. Ever since from the very start, we're only 10 episodes in, and we're shorthanded locations, and now we're shorthanded event places to play. Oh, well, what can you do? All right. I don't want to say too much else. I want to go ahead and just dive right into it and just play Cave Crawl event. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Playlist episode number 10. If you guys want to support, you can support at the bottom of your screen, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal, or you can utilize the Ember app, which you can download on your smartphone. And there's an invitation code available. You guys watching the rerun? Invitation code is available in the description box below. And with that code, you get a boost in mining Satoshi, mining Bitcoin, 24/7, 365, play, win, earn. Alrighty, folks. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Who wants to be a millionaire? And we will start off the first attempt with revisiting London. The very first question for $500 is, which of the following are people often compared to when they are very alike? Peas, potatoes, cabbage, carrots. Peas in a pod? Okay. $1,000. By what acronym is the U.S. Space Agency known? NASA, NATO, START, CIA. Okay. 2,000. In the film Braveheart, which item of clothing does Mel Gibson appear in? Grass skirt, cowboy hat, hospital gown, kilt. Okay, and the other opponent got an incorrect. Alright. I am the winner. And let's see how high we can climb. Can it be $1 million, folks? We shall see. $3,000. What happened to make President Clinton become a lame duck? Oh boy, no comment there. New president-elect name, broke his leg, turned 50, was impeached. I am not familiar with this political history, so to put it. I'm going to ask the audience. It's A. New president-elect named. Okay. $5,000, folks. And the title of a book by Roald Dahl. Who has a giant peach? Jason, Jack, Justin, James. Well, I know it's not Jack because I believe that pertains to Jack and the Beanstalk. Jason, Justin, James. I'm going to use my next lifeline here. D. James. Okay. $7,500, folks. What was Stalin's first name? Jeremy, Joseph, Justin, Julian. Okay. $10K. What animals are traditionally kept in a hive? Horses, sheep, dogs, bees. Okay. $12,500. What breed of dog is most commonly used by Inuits as a sled dog? Saint Bernard, Great Dane, Husky, German Shepherd. 15K. What is a narwhal? Bitter wind, aquatic mammal, surfing expression, knitting needle. Narwhal. I like to think it's an aquatic animal. I'm going to 50-50 just in case. Yeah. Just looking at that verbiage, I do not think it is a knitting needle at all. Aquatic mammal. Okay. All right. One lifeline left for $25,000. The question is, in Greek mythology, who unwittingly killed his father and married his mother? Whew. Paris, Hector, Oedipus, Agamemnon. So this particular history with Greek mythology, I am not familiar with it. Not my department of knowledge, but if I had to guess, it's going to be Oedipus. And I'm going to swap the question and use my final lifeline. Okay. In which U.S. state was Barack Obama born? Alaska, Georgia, Hawaii, Delaware. I was informed of this information, but I can't remember right off the top of my head, but my confidence is high with Alaska. I'm sorry, no, not Alaska. Hawaii. Hawaii. Yeah. Okay. 0 lifelines left. $50,000. The question is, which of these cheeses is classed as hard? Parmesan, Camembert, Brie, Brzezin. I don't know. I'm not familiar with cheese like that, you know. But I'm not going to cut the cheese. But if I had to guess, Brie, I'm going to pass. Nope, it's Parmesan. 25K. $25,000, folks. Shall we? The next location. Let's go. Alrighty, folks. Attempt number 2. New York. Alright. Very first question for $500. What is similar to a small trumpet and often used by the military? Buffalo, buffer, burger, bugle. Which expression is sometimes used to describe a woman in a position of authority? Empress spider, infanta ant, queen bee, princess fly. Okay, A, B, and D, I have never heard of that. C, it's in the maybe pile for me, but I'm going to go ahead and risk it and guess C. Yep. Which of these is sometimes used to decide the outcome of a horse race? Photo fit, photo finish, photo copy, photo call. Interesting. The other opponent got it incorrect. Okay. Alright, so I won once again and climb as high as I can. Alright, the very first next the next question for $3,000 is, the 3 ingredients for making marmalade are water, sugar, and what? Oranges, plums, rhubarb, pears. Marmalade. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. by just looking at the verbiage of marmalade. Oh boy. I don't want to use my lifelines, it's just too early. But I'll use my 50-50. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be rhubarb. It doesn't even sound right. Oranges. Okay. Who has a best-selling album entitled American Idiot? Red Weekend, Yellow Month, Green Day, Blue Fortnight. Okay. A, B, and D, I never heard of that before. C, well, everybody knows Green Day. For $7,500. Which of the following is not standard cricket equipment? Ball, wicket, bat, tee. It's between. Oh man, this question's throwing me off. I am like right now. I'm gonna ask the audience because I'm on a timer here. I don't have time. Okay, T. Boy, do I hate the timer. For $10,000, the Adidas Golden Shoe is awarded for the top what? Fashionista, defender, goalkeeper, goal scorer. The Adidas Golden Shoe. I like to think it's goalkeeper. I'm going to use my next lifeline here. Goal scorer. Interesting. Okay. 12,005. The forced sales of assets by a business is called a what sale? Fire, water, earth, air. The forced sales of assets. Well, forced sale of assets, I don't think the verbiage makes sense when you think water, earth, and air. So, process of elimination, I would think fire. The most feasible answer. Gonna risk it. Yes. Okay. Next question, 15K. Which of these is the third planet from the Sun? Mars, Earth, Venus, Mercury. Oh boy. I can even tell you before the timer runs out in chronological order. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. It's not going to be Pluto anymore because Pluto is no longer construed as a planet. Anyways, third planet from our Sun, Earth. Okay. Alrighty, folks. $25,000. One lifeline left. Next question is: Madagascar lies off the coast of which country? Mozambique, Brazil, Iran, Libya. Oh my goodness. You guys are not going to make it easy, aren't you? The answer would have been lies off the coast of which country? Make it easy, why don't you? Continent, Africa. But looking at these answers, it's not going to be Brazil, Iran, or... I don't think it's going to be Libya. Libya? Up, yeah, more up north of Africa. Mozambique. Yeah. Oh boy. I hate the timer sometimes. 50K. The book All Creatures Great and Small was based on the daily life of what? All creatures great and small, huh? Zoologist, vet, animal trainer, dog breeder. Well, I like to think it's zoologist. But that's where my guess is going to sit. And I'm going to use my final lifeline. Alright, for the swapped 50K question, which poisonous gas has the formula CO? Well, cobalt tetroxide, calcium trioxide, carbon monoxide, chlorine oxide. That's an easy one. Okay, $100,000, folks. The tibia is a bone in which part of the body? Leg, back, ear, arm. Leg. Alrighty, folks. Which of these words is used to describe a baby elephant? Um, ooh, foal, cub, pup, calf. You know what, folks? I really want to risk it because cub pertains to a bear, pup pertains to a dog, and calf, I believe, if I got my verbiage correct, pertains to a sheep. Foal. And I was pretty confident too. Wow. For $250,000, the correct answer is calf. Really? I'll be honest, guys. I'm not discouraged, but I'm pretty mad at myself for not getting the right answer on that one. It's because I guess you could say I come from a generation where we just oversimplified everything. And then, so the verbiage calf, you know, the understanding is baby elephant. Oh boy. Wow. Let's move on to the next location, shall we? Alrighty, folks. Attempt number 3. We are back in Cologne. The very first question in Cologne for $500 is: according to the proverb, people in glass houses should not throw what? Parties, pies, stones, fits. You would like to think that this question is obvious, and the answer would be stones. Parties, pies, fits, huh? I'm gonna risk it. I'd like to think it's stones. I like to think that this question is obvious. Let's try it. Okay, yeah. It's just another one of those questions that, you know, if it's too predictable, it's probably not the right answer, but anyways. The name of what Dickens character is used for a particularly miserly person? Pickwick, Fagin, Scrooge, Nickleby. Oh boy. This one is actually not my department of knowledge, so I'm going to ask the audience and use my lifeline early. Wow, Scrooge. What can go after thrash, speed, and heavy to describe types of music? Gas, liquid, solid, metal. What is the name for someone who treats damaged trees to preserve them? Tree nurse, tree midwife, tree dentist, tree surgeon. Well, this is going to be another one that I'm going to risk because just looking at the available answers, midwife, dentist, surgeon, doesn't sound like it makes sense to me. But tree nurse sounds a lot more believable. Is that right? And the answer is tree surgeon. That don't vibe right, though. Alrighty, folks. One more attempt, shall we? In the next location. Alrighty, folks, for the final attempt, we are in Sydney, Australia. And away we go. The very first question for $500 is: in which month is St. Valentine's Day celebrated? March, April, February, January. Okay. $1,000. What is a tagline for the 2004 animated film The Incredibles? Save the money, save the goal, save the day, save the time. Interesting. The other opponent got it incorrect. Okay. Alright, just another win and climb as high as we can. Alright. The next question for $2,000. Traditionally, which medal is awarded to competitors who finish in third place? Gold, platinum, silver, bronze. $3,000. The shape of Italy is often compared to what? Tie, hat, boot, glove. Okay. $5,000. Which of these phrases refers to a type of comedy performed live? Sit down, lean over, fall off, stand up. Fall off. Okay. For $7,500, who would normally use a palette knife? Piano tuner, electrician, artist, plumber. Palette knife. All right. Well, I've hit a brick wall right here. I'm going to ask the audience. C. An artist. Okay. All right. 3 lifelines left, folks, for $10,000. The question is, how many valves are in a standard trumpet? 5, 3, 4, 2. I actually know this one. Okay. 3. Okay. 12,005. Which notably World Records Day is held every November? Budweiser, Corona, Foster's, Guinness. Notable World Records Day right off the bat. Guinness. Oh boy. Oh man. When the questions start to be too predictable, it's just like, is that really the answer? Oh boy. Yeah, Guinness. Okay. I get worried. Sorry, fellas. In which city did the medical drama ER set? Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, LA. Whew. When I was growing up, folks, I heard of ER a lot. But I have actually never started watching the show. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. But I'm going to use my lifeline. Chicago. Really? And I know there's a TV series out there called Chicago Med. So I guess before Chicago Med, there was ER. Alright. Silver box. 2 lifelines left, folks. Next question for $25K is, the Panama Canal connects the Pacific Ocean and which other body of water? Gulf of Mexico, Beaufort Sea, Linguine Sea, Caribbean Sea. Ooh. The Panama Canal. Shame on me for not knowing this answer. Yeah, if I had to guess, Caribbean Sea, but I'm going to swap it. Okay. Rome is the capital city of which country? Sweden, Belgium, France, Italy. Okay. $50K. Which actor joined the regular cast of Ally McBeal in the 4th series as boyfriend Larry? Bruce Willis, Brad Pitt, Tom Selleck, Robert Downey Jr. Okay, use my final lifeline. In the 4th as boyfriend Larry. I want to risk it. I really do. Brad Pitt. Nah. Oh boy. And the answer is Robert Downey Jr. Well, folks, that was fun. Oh boy. But are these micro wins really wins? The real win is when you win $1 million. Alrighty, folks, I'm going to go ahead and end it from right there. Thanks again for watching, especially for those watching from start to finish. Don't forget to support, and don't forget to subscribe, folks. YouTube, Twitch, or both. You can do both. With that being said, folks, I am your host, DZPalomino. and I will see you guys in the next game show.